Hey, what's up? This is a diesel truck video. I know a couple of us do these work videos. Uh, this is a Cummins L10, and I'm putting in a clutch. It's got a Eaton. It's got an Eaton 7-speed in it, which is basically no back half auxiliary. Here's the tranny, the disgustingest tranny in the world. We've got a new clutch brake on there. Cross shaft bushings are good. Fucking I got this lift set up, dude, that's sweet. It's like 4 legs and it lifts it up and down. And I also got the tranny on that OTC jack, which makes it really easy. But here's the clutch. I had the flywheel cut, changed the pilot bearing, new clutch, 2 double disc intermediate plate, new dogs, new set screws for the dogs, and this is a dish flywheel. So when you cut the inside, you got to cut this outside too to make it the same depth. There's a spec on that. I don't like this style of adjuster. I don't know why they gave me this clutch. But some secrets of doing clutches is there's an alignment tool still in it. When you tighten down your pressure plate, you want to force this up with your hand as hard as you can to take that slack up from it sagging from the weight, so the tranny will slide right in. And also, you always want to put your adjuster on the bottom, because these Cummins inline sixes, or most inline sixes, will always stop either here or there. So when you go to adjust it, they're supposed to be down there, because the engine is an inline six with companion cylinders, and it'll rock in this. It'll basically stop in the same position, either here or 180 out. That's the general rule of how it's supposed to be. But yeah, that's whatever. But this whole bell housing was just, the throwout bearing on the other one exploded, and all the grease flew everywhere, and it covered the whole tranny, bell housing, and this whole setup. I just put a fuel tank on it too. It's a new fuel tank. I think it's full too. But here's what it looks like with it out. And I gotta remove that alignment tool, which can be tricky. And then I'm gonna stab the tranny. Let me get the fucking. And also, this 8100 Internationals, you gotta take the air tank assembly out, which is actually the hardest thing to do, I think, because it's just cumbersome and there's a lot of lines. And whoever did the clutch last stripped all the bolts. They have nuts inside here where you can just zip bolts in it, but some fuckhead stripped everything out. And here's the tranny. I'm gonna stab the bitch. Usually you want to put anti-seize on this, but this came with this grease that you put on it, so I'll use their shit. Usually I put anti-seize on this. Same shit you put on a barrel nut if you're building an AR. So, and I gotta line the shifter up. That's kind of a bitch, and then put the drive shaft back, and then all the wiring and the hoses. But with it up on this lift, man, it makes it fucking nice. Here's how the lift works. It's quiet as a mouse too. It's going up, coming down. I don't even know if you can see it. It goes real slow, but it's really quiet, man. It's very nice. All right, I'll see if I can't get it in there and make another video of the finished product. All right, there it is. Back up in there. The end of the tranny. Here's the drive shaft. The diff. I don't know if you can see it, but look how nasty that fucking shit is. All the grease up the U-joint, the frame. The whole thing is covered in that sludge. So nasty. What's in there? I just took it for a road test. There it is. Pain in the ass. Done. Alright, final look at it. There's that nasty bitch up in there. These fucking retarded air tanks. They're part of the frame between the fuel tanks, so you have to get one side in and then pry it apart for it to fit back in there. It's fucking a bitch. This framing is a bitch. All these assholes. There's the new clutch up in there. There's the new throwout bearing. And the nastiest engine ever. So that's done. It's done. That's what it looks like when it's in the truck with the stupid air tanks. And the ass air tanks. Alrighty.